Hello and welcome to the first episode of The Hunter Call of the Wild. Get comfortable, enjoy the episode.
Hello? Is this thing on? Oh! Hello, Tansei. Welcome to Askiy Ridge Hunting Preserve. You're flying over the best 64 square kilometers of untamed wilderness in Alberta. Just look at the way the light is hitting the Rockies now. Beautiful, isn't it? And you're gonna love all this early snow on the ground. It lets you see all the sheep, wolves, and beavers from a kilometer away. But enough of me jabbering. Let's get you on the ground and put you to work, eh? This is Janine Armstrong speaking, by the way. I'm what you would call a land and resource officer around these parts. That means I look after the well-being of both the animals and the hunters. So if any of the council members bully you into doing something strange, you come straight to me, you hear? Let's see. A Misk Lodge, or Beaver Lodge, is right up the end of the path there. I suggest you get settled in as soon as you can. Kick up your feet, enjoy the fire, and pick any room you'd like. They're all empty anyway. Most folks wouldn't think of coming to Alberta when it's -10 out. They're even less likely to visit a place as remote as this one. But I promise you that you're going to enjoy some of the finest hunting around here. You'll get all the benefits of snow without any of the animals hibernating or migrating. I just wish more people knew about this too. But here she is, a Misk Lodge. You'll be looking for a door on the second floor there, right after you climb the stairs. Beautiful, isn't she? I hope you can call this place your home soon enough. Now, take a quick look around. I've got something in this room just for you. Ta-da! It's a La Perriere Outrider just for you. Call it my little touch of Albertan hospitality. It's been collecting dust as an ornamental piece for ages anyway. All good? Then come downstairs and hang up your hat. I've got something important to show you. The council doesn't want me talking about this with outsiders, so you didn't hear it from me. Let's just say there's a rumor somewhere about a ski resort being built in Askiy Ridge. And I don't mean a cute lodge with a couple of chairlifts. I'm talking hotels, golf courses, retail space, RV parks, parking lots, highways, you name it. Condos for thousands of people. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. Here, let me show you what I mean. There's a lookout tower to the northwest of here that'll give you a good vantage point. It's normally used for fire watches, but it'll do just fine for what I have in mind. By the way, I'd appreciate if you don't repeat anything that I'm telling you. I'm already in hot water for being against this resort as it is. I need to leave the council matters to the council members.
This resort is going to be wonderful for our community. Think of all the opportunities.
You're getting yourself worked up, Janine. This resort will only be 1 square kilometer out of the 64. Sure, maybe the resort itself will be small, but what about the 26 runs they have planned? And all of the noise from the construction and the chairlifts? But okay, they're the ones with the masters in environmental conservation. Sorry, I'm getting myself worked up over here. Don't mind me. Let me tell you a little bit about Askiy Ridge instead. That always puts me in a good mood. Let's see. You've got your grass and parkland in the south, and that's where you'll find a lot of beavers and birds. There's a lot of flat, open space there that makes for some easy hunting. Further north, we have a lot of dense woodlands where you'll find the moose, deer, and caribou. Caribou aren't all too common here, so you'll need to keep your eyes peeled to find them. And towards the west, you'll get the foothills rolling into the alpine region. There's mostly mountain goats and bighorn sheep there, but you'll find some mule deer hanging around too. Oh, and I can't forget the buffalo. They're one of the reasons I'm so hung up on Askiy Ridge. There used to be loads of them around, but ever since the settler days, well, you know your history. Buffaloes are still protected in the wild, but a lot of parks in Alberta are trying to reintroduce them. We even have a few herds of our own in the southern foothills. Try getting up close to one if you can. You'll see some small differences between them and the buffalo that you'll find south of the border. And Askiy Ridge is one of the few places where you'll find a lot of the woods bison in Alberta, which is why it's really important that we... Sorry. There I go again. I'll be quiet now.
So if you've made it this far into the video, thank you for being here. So this is my first ever go on the Hunter Call of the Wilds. This is with the newest DLC, which is Alberta, which was released on the 17th of June 25. So my initial thoughts on this game, before I purchased it, to be honest, it wasn't fantastic. I just thought it was another one of those games. But even playing it this far, so far, I'm hooked. It's absolutely fantastic. Graphics are great. The gameplay's great. It feels great. And honestly, it feels more immersive than it looks to play. It's absolutely fantastic. Definitely recommend it to anybody. So at the moment, so I'm trying to think. I've never played this before, so my hunting knowledge isn't great, and my skill set is next to nothing. At the moment, I'm tracking down a bear. With my first kill, I want it to be a big one rather than just trying to get a bird or something. Yeah, the gameplay is absolutely fantastic. If you've never played it, I'd highly recommend getting it. This is the first time playing it even on the new DLC. I've not played it on any other map or anything. This is completely me jumping into the deep end. No idea how to play it. Not sure what to do. Not done any tutorials. I don't even know if the game's got tutorials or not. But it's fairly self-explanatory as far as the gameplay goes. I mean, you shoot and point, don't you? I know there'll be a lot more to it, but like with the ammunition and different types of ammunition for your different kills, different game, different hunting strategies, and so on. But at the moment, I'm just going to take this as a point and shoot. I want my first kill to be something decent again. A bear or something. I don't know if I've got the right ammunition, the right gun. I'm not sure, but it's quite detailed on. You have to be very, very quiet. You've got a little volume display down in the bottom right there, and you've got like your three white bars, and then if you make any more noise than that, they turn into 3 red bars. So I'm trying to keep it down as close to the microphone as possible. At the moment, I'm not being too quiet, but the bear's 100 meters or so away. And with the map radar down there as well, I think, I'm basically going on an assumption here. With the green triangle, I think that's downwind. So I don't know if that carries noise and smell, or just noise. Again, no idea. I'm just assuming here, but I'm guessing that is downwind. I'm trying to judge it with the snowfall direction. It's quite hard to tell. So you get to examine tracks and it point you roughly in the direction of where the animal was walking during that time of the track being laid. And I don't know what settings I've got it on, by the way. It's just bulk standard. Bulk standard settings. Just literally, I've just plugged and play. Right, this with another thing with this game at the moment, because this is on PC, you don't get the quad bike, so it is a lot of walking. With this video being an hour long, I almost recorded 2 hours of footage, and this is as far down as I could get it. I wonder if that smoke can also identify the way the wind blows as well. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, I played this for 2 hours just to get it down to just over an hour gameplay, and it didn't feel like 2 hours. Absolutely loved every second of it. It's fantastic. You just put a pair of headphones in, and yeah, you just totally immersive. It's fantastic. So I think I've got some elk up ahead. Let's see if I can get one of these as my first kill. I don't know what the process is either. You know, once you've killed it, what do you do? Right, they're here somewhere. Where were they? There we go. What was that? That was warning call, I think. Try to be nice and quiet. Or even stop talking. Trying to concentrate. I want this kill. Am I a bit too far away still? I don't want to come out of the tree line too much. So I don't know how, you know, if it's just based on hearing you, or do they see you as well? Like, how camouflaged do we have to be in this scenario to get the kill? Yeah, I absolutely love this game. The visuals on it are fantastic. The graphics are insane. If you've Hang on a minute, I was gonna... Come on. Kill? Is that a kill? No. Yes? Yes. Brilliant. First kill. I was going to say, if you play this game regularly, and you've got quite a bit of experience, please leave a comment if I've done anything wrong, if there's any tips you can share, anything like that. Be very much appreciated. And I will get back to you as well. Yeah, elk. So these are all the stats. Yeah, looking good. Okay, so looking like it's not wrong ammunition. Not sure what that's all about. I don't know. It's not being counted as a trophy animal for some reason. So that's what I like about games like this as well. You have to learn and study the game. Rather than, I don't know, you know, there's other games. What do you... Oh, I think, yeah, I need to press enter. Sorry, I did see that. So with other games, where you just jump into it, you sometimes jump into a tutorial, or it's just so unrealistic that you jump into it and it's just easy. This seems quite realistic in the fact that you are kind of thrown into the deep end and you must learn the game. Unless there is a tutorial which I've missed. But that's fine, I don't think I'll go back and play it. I think I'd rather learn this way. Alright, heading up to this tree line. Whoa. Did it see me? They're on the right hand side, look. Trying to be quiet. Just scrolling through, trying to find my rifle. Right, this should be a nice, easy kill. I don't want to... I don't think it'd be a kill shot if I got it from the back end, though. Did I get this one? It was a bit far away. I want to get that big one as well. Do you get more money if it's bigger? Is it done by weight? Done by size? I have absolutely no idea. Right, next shot. Come on. Okay. Is it not? Okay, how did that not kill it? That should have been a kill, should it not? Surely. Right, okay, I've gone from... This game's going to be, you know, fairly easy. You know, with my first kill just now. Wasn't too difficult. To shooting that one, which was definitely a direct hit. Had to be. And it ran off. Did I do something wrong? I have absolutely no idea. Is it because the sights aren't to the distance? Alright, I'm gonna have to track it down, I think. Thing is though, there were so many of them. How do I know I'm tracking down the right one? Luckily, tracking it in this direction is taking me closer to the waypoint as well. So as long as it's working in my favour by going this direction, I'll continue to track it down. If you've made it this far into the video, by the way, I'll be very much appreciative if you did subscribe. That'd be fantastic. I don't know if this game's going to create much volume for the channel or not, but I'm certainly enjoying it. And if you are too, it'd be fantastic if you could stay with us for that. Right, I've jumped ahead quite a bit because the I had absolutely no luck tracing that down, and it ended up going off the waypoint quite a bit. I don't want to walk in the opposite direction of where I need to be going. So I've just made it. Let's have a look, see what we got. It says it's fleeing. Is that fleeing from me or fleeing from something else? I just want to... I'm not going to go after it. I just want to see... It's a decent sized animal. Is it worth running after though? That's the thing. I'm going to say no, it's not worth going after. It's quite a distance away. Yeah. We'll leave it. Right, what have we got here? Go and activate this, and then we can have this as one of our bases. I don't know if you can fast travel between them or not. We drive this? We drive anything? No. I know you can get quad bikes on this, but that's but for PC that's it's a DLC, you gotta pay for it. We'll see how we get on with this one.
Valley in the mountains in front of you. Everything that you can see is planned. I mean, rumored to be resort space. That's about half of the preserve as it is now. Askiy Ridge has been a big hunting site for, thousands of years at least. My ancestors were one of the first people to trade with the settlers on this river. We've been chased out of this area for a long time, and it's only been a decade since we've been able to reclaim the place as a hunting site. I would just hate to see all of that history go away again. So, this is what I'm thinking. You and I can work to drum up some interest to save the preserve. If we get enough people on board, then that will show the council that people really care about protecting this place. It'll take a lot of work, though. A lot of sweat and elbow grease. Think you're up for it? Hold on. That's strange. Someone's calling the preserve hotline. Let me take this call and get back to you.
Right, I'm just having a quick look at this. I've not looked at these before. Different types of ammunition and stuff. What I'll probably do is have a more in-depth view of all of this kind of stuff off camera. Simply because I have no idea. I don't even know how to add sights to anything. Set the gun up. Not a clue. I'll just have a quick look a second. Right, these, it says free. Does that mean because I've already purchased it, or it's already available? So I'm just looking at different gun stats here. That's the ammo I've already got. Yeah, I'll back out of this for now. Have an in-depth look off camera.
Hi. Sorry about that. I just got a report about a tree damn near falling on someone's head. Caller said he didn't get a closer look at what caused it or why. Can you visit the cabin he was staying in and have a poke around for me? It's just me taking care of all 60 or so square kilometers of Askiy Ridge. I've tried to get the council to hire more hands, but they say money is tight. But hey, if we get enough hunters coming in to visit, maybe we'll raise enough money to afford an extra hand. So yeah, if you play your cards right, you might even get a job offer out of all of this. I think you'd have to be Métis or Cree, though. You don't happen to have your status or Métis card on hand, do you? Speaking of Métis and Cree, I'm more than happy to give you a guided tour of Askiy Ridge. Not in person, I'm afraid, but I can give you directions to each site and a little blurb about each of our landmarks. It's one of the many things I do for visitors. Whenever we have them, I mean. This is just my personal opinion, but it's hard for me to see the benefit of a resort here. For starters, we're really remote. We're gonna have to spend a lot of money on infrastructure before construction even begins. And I know that the hunting preserve isn't exactly overflowing with people, but that's just because we've never done any kind of marketing for this place. When you think about it, we're getting a lot of return from visitors here with very little investment put in. As long as, you know, it's all gotta be about the money. I mean, you've been here for a hot minute. What do you think? It's pretty here, right? Lots of flora and fauna. You don't wish that you were hitting the slopes right about now? Actually, never mind. Don't answer that.
Okay, there's a goat. Yeah, so I'm trying not to talk whilst that woman's talking to us over the radio, just so we don't miss anything. If you've not experienced this game before, but you want to watch how the game goes, I'm trying to... Where is it? Sorry, I just saw it. Yeah, I'm trying to keep as much of the in-game stuff in the video as possible. Tell you what, hunting things down in the woods is much more difficult than in the open. That's an obvious statement, I suppose, isn't it? Ah. Oh. Okay, I didn't know you could do that with the binoculars. You can spot things. Also, I've learned, instead of scrolling through on the mouse, trying to go through the different tools and stuff, you can just press the numbers at the top of the keyboard. Didn't know that. Every day's a school day. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving this game. Hopefully you are too. Sorry for my rubbish commentary on this one. never playing it before, whilst trying to talk, whilst trying to play, is quite difficult. Yeah, I've not even looked into the game on YouTube, other videos, anything. This is my first jump into the deep end. And I tell you what, I am absolutely loving it. I do really enjoy it. The depth of the hunting is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so saying that the goat is calm. It seems to be heading towards the open. So this will work in our favour. Means I can stay hidden whilst the goat goes out. What I want to do is try and get alongside it a little bit more. I'm currently downwind to it, so I don't know if that means I can make a little bit more noise or not. I think I'm downwind to it anyway, unless there's an arrow pointing of which way the wind's going. I want to get alongside to try and get another next shot. Is that another one? There's a warning call. Another goat. Not sure where it is though. That one, oh, there it is. Beautiful. Facing the wrong way though. Should I take the shot? It's got it. Another one's gone. Ah, going. Fleeing. So the other one escaped. One I shot. Which I don't understand. I understand it might not be a one-shot, one-kill kind of scenario, but surely if you shot something like that with this kind of gun in the wild, it wouldn't last long. And surely it'd be crying out in pain. Easier to track down, surely. Never shot an animal. Don't intend to. But for how realistic this game is, shouldn't it just be, you know, those little details should be added to it? Should be a game critic, really, shouldn't I? Always finding the negatives. I think that's as good as gone. Right, they're clearing now as well. Still roughly 2 kilometers off the objective. At this point, I am thinking for definite that I'm going to get the quad bike. Simply because the amount of walking, as much as I'm enjoying it, but I'm guessing from a viewer's perspective, from your perspective, might be a little bit samey. Right, so I've jumped ahead quite a bit. Just over half a kilometre. Still tracking down these goats. They're still fleeing. I'm trying to keep up, but I don't know how long they flee for. Surely they need to have a bit of a rest. Then when they're resting, do I take my shot then? So it says 3 very easy in the top right hand side. But then it's got a little picture with a number 4 next to it. Not sure what that's all about. Again, that's probably going to something I have to have a look at when I'm not filming. I wanted some raw footage on it as well. So if you're thinking about getting the game, you know exactly what you're jumping into. Yeah, there we go, 2. One of those ones, the ones I shot? Not too sure. I think you should be able to tell. I mean, I'm just assuming one of those ones is the ones I shot. If it is, I think you should be able to tell whether, even if they had like a limp to it, it didn't run so fast. You know, is it bleeding out? If it is, could, you know, should the animal be suffering? You should visually see that it's suffering. I'm just scrolling through these a minute to try and see if any of these are the right call for it. I don't see any. So I was going to say I don't see any description of what each call does. When you scroll through, it should, in my opinion, it should also say what it is. Or maybe it shouldn't. Maybe that adds to the realism of it. And it should be, you know, from my point of view, it should be me doing the research before I play the game. Maybe that's my bad, rather than the game. Because again, I need to understand that it is probably quite realistic. Ooh, what's that? That's the goat. Mating call, so no longer fleeing. I wonder if we can get a goat between where we are now and the objective, because all my hunting is heading towards the objective, towards the waypoint. Tell you what, look at this backdrop. I love this game. I know I've been a bit negative towards it, you know, just a little bit, but there's small details I'm picking up on, like tiny details. And again, it's probably down to my lack of knowledge, my lack of understanding on how hunting works. But it certainly does not take it away from the game. I'm hooked. Absolutely love it. Nice, calm, relaxing. Something if you're watching, just literally sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy the content. Eat your favourite snack. Sit on your favourite chair. Lie down in bed. Something you can watch before you go to sleep. It's the kind of vibes we're going for. No over-exaggerated hype here. No need of it. We keep going up here. So now we've got a health bar down in the bottom right hand side. Oh, where was that? Up there. Mating call again. 130 meters to 190. Yeah, I was going to say the health bar down the bottom right. I wonder if that's anything to do with, you know, could we fall? Could we take full damage on this game? Okay, the one we hunt, the one 60 to 90 meters. That's fairly close. I think that's the one I was just looking for. Oh, there it is. 70 to 90 meters. Eating alert. I don't feel as though I could take a clean shot from here. As it's out in the open, problem is, so am I. Try and get a little bit closer. Yeah, I don't know if you can take full damage on this, but I'm trying to be very careful. know it's the wrong call. Don't worry, I'm fully aware of that. I'm just trying to see if I can get his attention. You know, with other animal noises affect other animals. For example, if we're around ducks and you do a bird of prey, is that going to make the duck move on? Is the duck going to react negatively to a noise it doesn't want to hear? Or am I just way overthinking this? It's absolutely stunning, this game. I could spend hours playing this. Right, I want to try and get side on with this goat. Or at least a little bit closer so I can get a clean shot. So this is where the game gets a bit difficult. You end up hunting things down just so you can get a clean shot. Surely. Come on, get down. Alright, another one I'm going to be tracking for ages. I'll track this down as long as it's heading towards the objective, towards the waypoint. If it goes off track, I'll have to move on. Let's see how far we can track it. Just over 1 kilometre to go. It's gone into the woods now, so it's a little bit harder to track in the woods. But yeah, naturally they would run in there, I suppose, wouldn't they? Get away from the open areas. Okay. Right, gone quite far ahead. Still tracking it. Checking out the next ridge line. Tree line, sorry. It's quite a wide open area. There's not a lot of trees. Even past that tree line, look, it's quite open. What's that? You're getting close to the objective. I wonder if that's anything to do with it. Okay, so the goat's near. Same goat, different goat. What that is, I'll head over and have a look in a minute. Where's the goat? After all of this, it's going to work one of two ways. Knowing my luck. We'll track the goat down, kill it, get a good shot, and it'll be worth absolutely nothing. Or I just won't get that far. So this is a feeding area added to the map. See, I still don't know if we can fast travel yet. I'll have a look I'll have a look off camera. See if we can fast travel location to location. Or I'll just get the quad bike DLC, which is, I'll get that anyway. Calling it now. I'm definitely going to get it for the next episode. Try and study animal, well, from the game's point of view, try and study where different animals will be in different areas of the map and why. See, try and sneak up on this. So we've got a good side view of the animal now, which is what I wanted earlier. I don't want it face on, and I don't want it from the rear either. A nice side shot. Just depends if I can get close enough without scaring it off. Okay. Get it a little bit closer. See, that was a hit. But again, it's not gone down. Well, I'm surprised I got that. I just went for a luck shot then, and if you notice, I got the achievement down in the bottom right-hand corner with a hit. So that's 2 hits that goat got. And it still hasn't gone down. It's a real head scratcher. Something I do not understand. I'll just run forward a little bit. See what's going on. Is this just a... Do I need to activate this, or is this to say this is the feeding area? Yeah, nothing to activate. Okay. Right. We'll leave the goat. Survived another day. Let's have a quick look at this. See what this is all about. Getting close to the objective now, which is good. Okay, cost money. Oh, look at that. Yes. It's a hide. Oh, wow. Brilliant. Open up the window and everything. Oh, this is fantastic. Big fan of this. What I'd like to do in the next video, I'm going to say it now, is come back here. And, yeah, try and get some kills on the goats. That'll be brilliant, I think. So a nice warm-up video on this one. And then on the next, maybe do some actual hunting. This is more of exploring, understanding the game, understanding the concept of it all. And then just doing a couple of waypoints, objectives, and unlocking some different areas. And then what I'll do for the definitely do for the next episode is some actual hunting, and we'll start to understand the concept of that. So this one with the tracking and the moving around. Try and understand these calls a bit better as well. I think that was the wrong one. Slow progress is better than no progress. And it's nice to jump in the deep end again, like I was saying earlier. It is nice. Because it gives you a chance to think, understand it for yourself. Rather than going into it with a brain dead attitude and just be explained all the time on different things. That's why I like these games and simulating games. You've got to think. I'm not knocking it, but it's not like Call of Duty where you just play online, playing free for all and things like that. Again, not knocking it. Big fan of Call of Duty. Used to play it a lot back in the day. Yeah, is that good? He's off again. But it's a bit of a brain dead game in my opinion. You just respawn every 5 seconds, shoot, then move on. You know, you go on to the next game, you spend hours doing it. You don't actually get anything out of it. Whereas games like this, there's more skill involved. Okay, for some reason that didn't go down. We'll move on. I don't want to chase it down. Oh, the bear. I got interrupted there by the bear. Yeah, I don't want to chase it down and get too far away from the objective, but this bear's kind of... It's close enough to have another go at. Right, where are you? I didn't notice how far away it is. Let's have a look at these tracks. That's not the bear. No longer interested in the elk. I want the bear now. You have to bear with me. Hey. Close. Where is it? So I want to use my binoculars a bit more now because you can spot it with the binoculars. Ah, see? I wouldn't have got that with the gun. Right. Ah, oh, come on. I don't think I can be bothered. Because he's fleeing, I'm not going to run after it. Again, it's in the wrong direction. I didn't notice, but I wonder if I was upwind from it and it was downwind. The wind was going in the wrong direction. Not too sure, I didn't notice. Okay, so we're not too far away from the objective now. Wonder if that woman's going to call in on the radio soon. I like the audio of the game as well. Like that, just that little bit of music coming in when you're close to something. Like your objective, or a cabin, or something like that. It's nice. Massive, massive fan of this game.
This is the spot where it all went down. Try taking a look at those trees for me, would you?
Okay. So we're here. We've made it. Let's activate this. All good fun. Now, I'll have another quick look in here. Okay, so our money's gone up. That must have been from the elk that we killed at the very start of the episode. Okay, I'm just trying to get my head around this because that's looking like a lever action. I've already got it. Is that the same one? Yeah. Oh, okay, so you drag it. Didn't know that. Okay. Is this... How do I activate this onto the gun? No, not that. Yeah, not sure. Again, I'll have another look off camera properly. Is this the gun? No, that's the shotgun. Okay, how do I get that gun to my inventory? Definitely my inventory. Why is it not coming up? Okay, I'm going through the numbers on my keyboard a sec. And it's not coming up like it was. Again, that's the shotgun. Okay, I'm missing something here. This is human error. Oh, okay. I drag that onto... Yeah, okay. Now press it. Now I've got the gun. This is it, but no... No sight on it. This is a little bit tricky. But it's only because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Right, gun. Compatible items. Yeah. Right, that's the sight I want. Guns. Take that back out. If I put that one back in, will my scope be back? Ammunition. So I just haven't looked to see what the ammunition does for what animal as well. Okay, that's no longer in my inventory, so... Well, that was the wrong move, whatever that was. Yeah, I really need to familiar myself with all of this. I did say I'll do it off camera, but I'm kind of getting sucked into it as I'm looking into it. Right, so I've got my gun back. Press that. And the sight's gone. Fantastic. So that is something I'm going to have a look into before I start the next episode. Just to make sure I've got what I want laid out the way I want it. Right, so I've got the bed. Some bits. Right, let's go look at this tree. See what she was going on about.
I knew it! There's some serious beaver activity going on around this cabin. Fortunately, you're talking to a beaver expert. Go inside the cabin now, and you should see something that's wiry and metallic in one of those rooms.
Okay. These things. The highlighted things, I guess. Why is it not coming up? Do I need to pick them up? Oh. Oh, so I need to walk into something to show that the player's there.
See if you can also find a plastic tube and a metal cage somewhere in there too.
Okay. Understanding it now. Awesome.
Good work. Step outside when you're ready and I'll show you how they work.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll leave that for the next episode. Sort out the guns. Get everything laid out the way I wanted it to go. And then we'll do the beaver traps on the next episode. And then head back over to the hide, I think. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.